What's going on, guys? King Strats here, back with another video on the channel, and today I low-key entered myself into the chicken sandwich wars. Well, not really. What happened was I was in the store today just buying a couple of supplies, and I saw a new, well, I don't know how new it is, but here's what I saw. So you can see it's like an air fryer chicken breading, and I was like, this might make my life easier. So you said, you know what? I'm gonna make some air fried chicken. And I saw some bread and I was like, I'm gonna make some air fried chicken sandwiches. So I made my own air fried chicken sandwiches, as you can see. It is a sandwich that I would make if I was entering the chicken wars. Otherwise, I'd probably fry it. But, you know, we try to keep it healthy as much as possible. So this is what we got. You saw the process. I like fries in my sandwich, so we did that. Ain't no pickles. None. If you don't know, I don't like pickles. They're just not my favorite. But you can see I got my potato bread, my air fried chicken breast. Of course, you saw the seasoning, the curly fries, which are the goat fries, cheese, and on the bottom I have the G. Hughes version of the Chick-fil-A sauce. It's called, I think it's called like cluckin' sauce or something. It's Chick-fil-A sauce. It's just no carb. I don't know what it is. Look, doesn't matter. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I just want to dig into these. I've been smelling these and I wanted to take a bite the whole time, and I haven't gotten to yet. So you can kind of see the drool-o-meter getting started. I just I just ate half that sandwich and it's still sitting in my mouth. The air fryer stuff actually does make a nice little batter. Try it again, a little batter. It's pretty good. I did season it more, obviously, because I just can't not season anything. But it does coat the chicken well. Instead of using, you can use water to actually bread it, but what I used, you saw I used the garlic buffalo sauce because I wanted to make a little bit more of a spicy chicken. Potato bread. I think the craziest thing that I did, and you can see it right here. I know some people get mad, but I never use chicken breast, and I use chicken breast. Am I a breast man? No. Nonetheless, super tender, super flaky. It's damn good. It will bang even more with thighs for sure, because I prefer the fat content in thighs. But I'm going to Cat Breast were on sale. It was like $6 for like 2.5 pounds of chicken. Not crazy. So I did that. Curly fries, they're Arby's brand. Goated. I'm going to do these again with thighs. This is like a test trial. Eventually I'm going to make like my ultimate chicken sandwich. I wanted to just kind of get started and see what was going on. But this is done. And you see, I saw these, I had to get them. Come see. I had to get them. I always have to get them. Oh. Come here. Sit down. Come back in. Like, for real, what are we saying? It's supposed to go. I don't care. What are we saying to that? With that Chick-fil-A sauce underneath. Most chicken sandwiches don't come with cheese. You know mine's gonna come with cheese. Lots of cheese. Stop stealing your food. I'm sorry. Yeah. Just look at it. This is a banger. I can't believe the breasts aren't dry. Wow. I have food all over my face, don't I? Okay, hold on. May not be too disgusting. Wow. No, seriously. I think we're working with something here. I like the idea of cheese. It's nice and spicy. There's Nashville hot seasoning. You saw the process. I don't know why I'm explaining myself. I'm just so used to doing that. I feel like I should have made, no. I mean, they're big sandwiches too. So, I don't want to go too crazy. There's about 1.5 pounds of chicken on these sandwiches. Now, other than pickles, no pickles. If you were building your chicken sandwich, what would you put on it? You want your spicy? Do you want it classic? I'm gonna kind of run with this. I'm gonna kind of like maybe go back to this in a week, tweak it a little bit, then I'll throw it in. Like, these are good, but I know I can do a little more. You know what I'm saying? I think I want to add banana peppers next time, for sure. I did like that when they did it on Nashville Hot. Wow. By the way, you know I can't not run my mouth. Apparently a lot of you guys thought my cat story yesterday was funny about the stray cats that hang around my house. And I tried to get a picture of them today. They were hanging out underneath my neighbor. My neighbor drives like a truck, you know, like a pickup truck. And when I pulled up in the driveway, I got out. I had my groceries with me, and I saw the cat. It was the black and white spotted cat, the leader, like I said last time. And he had his friend, the tan and white. Now this tan and white cat definitely goes to some kind of cat gym somewhere. It's kind of small. And it was up under the Jeep like this. I'm not joking either. Like, they were obviously like lying down, but they was like, and they saw me. I had my groceries on me. And they gave me that same look. What's up, bro? Got a little groceries on you, huh? And they were eating. What they were eating, I don't know. Some chicken. I don't know what, but they be eating. Like, they have like food. I don't know where to get the food from, but they go chill under people's cars and they eat. I never got no bag, player. I said none. Nah, but I went to take a picture of them, but I had my groceries in both hands. You know, one carry, you're like 17 bags on you. By the time I got back, because I dropped my stuff off real quick, I walked in there, I had my phone in my hand. Cat saw me pull my phone. I swear, these cats are like intelligent. It's crazy. Cat saw me pull my phone out, and I was just holding it. They didn't move yet, but it was kind of dark. So I turned a little flash on. And I was like, "Hey, break out." They didn't want no face, no case. I guess I don't know. I'm gonna get them though. They were just chilling again. They went next door this time. I know I always show my food, but I like to show the inside of the sandwich so you can kind of see. Like, you see how, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really eat chicken breast like that, but it stayed very moist. I feel like the margin of error on chicken breast is like much, much higher. Or low. Yeah, you have like, you can mess it up easier. I'm sorry, it's like, it's 4:15 in the morning. And once again, someone did ask yesterday, so I'm going to touch on it again, but why do I eat so late? My workday doesn't usually end until about 10 p.m. So, if I have to go grocery shopping, I have errands to run, I do it at that time. You know, I had to go to the gas station, I had to get gas. I know it's like a, we still have gas here, I know in other places, and we got it. So, I had to get gas, I had to go grocery shopping, you know, obviously I had to walk my dogs. By the time I look up, a lot of times it's like 1 a.m. So 1 a.m. hits, I gotta get my stuff ready for tomorrow if I have any work-related stuff, you know, that I have to do in advance. I like to do all this stuff before I actually eat. By the time I started cooking, it was about 3 a.m. So, by the time it all gets done, you know, I set this all stuff up. It's usually like 4 o'clock in the morning. Now, for me, I don't work a 9 to 5. My day usually starts around 10 in the morning. So, if I'm asleep by 5 o'clock, I get my 4 hours of sleep in. That's how much I sleep. I don't sleep much. How do I stay awake so much? I drink a lot of caffeine. Listen, I've never once said to be me. Don't be me. Don't. If you like sleep, I'm not the one. I just don't sleep. This isn't a new thing for me. And I know there's a lot of people that will say things like, oh, well, you know, you're supposed to get 8 hours of sleep. When I get 8 hours of sleep, I don't even function correctly. I look at myself. I hate the whole, like, I'm built different thing because I feel like it's a flex. When I say I'm built different, I'm just weird. Like, it's not saying I'm better than anybody else. You know, I feel like people use the term built different like, you know, they're like, I'm above. I'm built different. I'm better. But to me, when I say I'm built different, like, I'm just not. I'm weird, man. And even as a child, I did not sleep for long. Everybody in my house would be sound asleep. I'd be playing, you know, Nintendo 64 as a kid. At like 2 o'clock in the morning, I'd be in bed by 3, be up and going to school at like 8. Whatever the hell time you go to school. I don't remember because it's been so long. You know, I haven't been to elementary school for a long time. But that's real. I don't like to sleep. I don't sleep. I've had doctors psychoanalyze me, psychiatrists, you know, shrinks. Not like I went to therapy. I've actually never been to therapy. If I did, I would talk about it. But I've talked to people who are psychiatrists, like off the record kind of stuff. And this is going to sound like a flex. I've mentioned it before. I have a very high IQ. And I have what's called like low latent like inhibition. Like the way that I think isn't linear. It's like a puzzle. They tried to explain it to me, but when I talk to them and I tell them like my thought process and stuff, they were explaining stuff to me. And because of these two factors, it's very hard for me, my brain, to stop, like to rest. When I lie in bed, I will start thinking about something that I could be doing and get up. And it happens all the time. So, even as a child playing Nintendo 64, I'd be sitting in my bed and I'd be like, you know, on that one level of GoldenEye, I couldn't, and I'll get up and do it. You get what I'm saying? So, it's just something that I have always been. Okay, I have this Wendy's sauce, and I've just been staring at it like this whole time. My second favorite sauce behind zesty sauce, it's up there, is Swasm sauce. And I had this left over from the last time I had Wendy's, and I was going to dig in. But I don't know. Like, this is what I am. And I don't tell people, oh, don't sleep. I don't tell people to drink caffeine. Or eat like me. I am merely just telling you the way that I'm built. Definitely not to flex, just kind of giving you a state of the union. Just where my head is half the time. Even as I'm doing this, I'm clearly having a conversation with the camera. I'm already thinking about the things that I need to take care of before I actually go to sleep. I'm a strange person. Sometimes that just hits different. Oh no. It's okay. Man. But that's just the way it is. So I hope that answers like your why do you eat at 4 a.m. thing. Mainly because I don't like doing things on a full stomach. It's one of the reasons I eat one meal a day. Once I eat, like, my activity level, you know, as far as moving around, it goes down. I don't want to do anything. And it has nothing to do with being full. Even as a college athlete, I would never eat before practice because I hated, even if I had like a sandwich, like, I just hated having food in my stomach and doing things. Like, I immediately am just like, so I just didn't. In fact, I would barely even drink water during practice. I would usually like swish it around and spit it out. Which is not what you're supposed to do as an athlete. But I didn't like the feeling of water like sloshing around in my stomach. So I just didn't really drink it. Which, truthfully, excuse me, led to a lot of hydration issues that I had to like actively, I would cramp a lot during games. So I had to start doing things throughout the week to make sure that I didn't. Sometimes at halftime, I would have to get like IV fluids. But what I started doing was after practice, I would go to the dining hall. We all did, you know, we all had meal plans. And I would eat a lot of food because I hadn't eaten all day. And obviously I would get home, and before I would go to bed, I would chug water, like, and then throughout the night, like I would try to drink a gallon. It just became my lifestyle. It wasn't until maybe like 4 or 5 years ago that I added the like counting macros and stuff. I was just eating. I was probably eating way more calories. So like people talk about eating 5,000-6,000 calories and stuff. I was doing that on a daily basis. That's not an exaggeration. As a college athlete, you had to eat that much anyway. I was probably eating about 5,000-6,000 calories a day, predominantly in that one sitting after practice, so about 7 or 8 o'clock. Sometimes at night I would have like a snack, you know, but I never ate during the day. I didn't go to breakfast, I didn't go to lunch. The only time that I would was like in the off season when like we didn't have like practice. Then I would start eating. I still never ate breakfast, but then I would go to lunch and eat dinner. But during the season, that's how I ate, and I got more comfortable doing it. And the first person who gave this idea to me, ironically, was a girl that I was talking to at the time who was in med school. And she fasted because she hated eating on the job. And I was telling her how much I hated practicing with a full stomach. And she was like, so don't eat. And I was like, wouldn't I get tired? Wouldn't I not be able to function? And she said if I ate enough at night, it wouldn't bother me. Because the calories that I consumed at night would kind of take me throughout once my body got adjusted to it. And she would do that because, like most people, she was working at that point, like in what's called like clinicals, like you work in the hospital, and you know, but you're not. But they were like 12-hour shifts. So she would fast because she needed to get used to doing it. So she was the one that originally like pitched the idea to me. And I kind of just ran with it. And it would be a little weird when I was at like team meals, like team breakfast, and I have like orange juice, you know? Like just the bare whatever. I would like grab a little bit of food because like I didn't want to get yelled at, because like I don't want my coaches to even like bother me about it. But that's always what I did. Color me weird. But I hope that answers your 4 a.m. thing. I know that I probably touched on this a couple of times on the channel, but there are new people coming in. Thank you guys for watching. Like, I'm not trying to like be rude and not answer the question. I think that maybe I'll start like making like reference video. I don't know how to really combat, because I understand like the curiosity. If I say I eat 1 meal a day and I keep saying, oh well, it's 3 a.m., it's 4 a.m. If I'm watching your video, my video for like the second time, third time, and I'm like, why does this guy keep saying he eats at 4 a.m.? Like, I would say the same thing. I'm like, yo, why do you keep eating at 4 a.m.? So I don't think that you're being like stupid or rude or anything like that. You know, it makes sense. I just don't really know like a better way to answer the question other than to answer the question, you know? I don't want to like copy and paste some weird thing or something. I used to do like a top 20 question thing or like a Q&A. I don't really know how to do it this time. When I have any ideas, by all means. Really thirsty today. I think it's because it was so hot. It's starting to creep up towards 80 degrees in Jersey, and it's like stupid humid here. You know, like I'm having to turn the AC on at my studios. It's just getting really muggy, and normally I drink water throughout the day, but like work, you know, I don't really talk about like work stuff, but it's been like good problem to have, but like crazy busy, where normally, you know, I might get like half hour, 45 minutes to like be able to like, you know, get my bearings. I haven't even had that recently. And that's a good problem. I'm not complaining. It's just, you know, it's a bit of an adjustment when you go from 10-hour days where, you know, you might have an hour break in between to now like there is no break. And I've mentioned this before, but when I like upload my posts on like the YouTube stuff, you know, I'll edit this video tonight and it'll be scheduled to release. That's why they come out at 6 p.m. Eastern time every time, because they're scheduled to release. And that's why I don't like see every comment. Some people have made like, you know, I don't answer. It's not on purpose. It's because I'm like really not like looking at my phone. The easiest way to catch it is when like the video first drops, because like I'll at least like check it, you know, I'll take like 5-10 minutes if I have it and check it. But like if you comment on my video that I made yesterday, now I'm recording again, so I don't see it. And I try to do as much as I can, but I'm not the best at it. I won't lie. But I do try. I don't want anybody to think that it's because I'm like ignoring you. The only comments I don't answer are like when people are just like rude for no reason, you know, like that kind of stuff. Then I'm just like, nah. But as long as it's even constructive stuff, I'll answer it. I don't care. But if you're just gonna tell me like I'm stupid, like I don't really know how to answer you. I'm like, thanks, hi. But anyway, Man, it's 4:30. I'm gonna have to not eat these fries. I love curly fries though, but I gotta run crazy right now. Still put out the content though. Try to do it every day. Doing the best I can. I appreciate all your love, support, all that good stuff. I'm still eating as I talk. Can't help it. Bad. Yo, pink lemonade in these things just hits different. You put the ice in. Anyway, we will be back tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna straight do like a couple of reviews, because like, I'll tell y'all now, because if you get to the Red Destin video, you're a real one. If you check my Instagram stories, I finally found like the Fruity Pebbles, the birthday ones, and I'm like, I can't wait to try these. But I love Fruity Pebbles, so I know I'm finna smash like the whole box, and I got 2 boxes, so that just might have to be a separate video in and unto itself, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, we'll figure that out. I love y'all. We back tomorrow. More content. The hand signs. They made it to YouTube.